Could texting language and autocorrect technologies have an effect on writing skills? Common-day cell phone users and their current styles of texting are continuing to unsettle how outsiders define our writing and communication skills. Texting first started on the flip phones when you had to press different buttons a certain amount of times in order to get to the letter of your choice. This process could be very annoying and long sometimes, and because of this they started creating abbreviations for the more popular words. As years started to pass, smartphones were created and made it easier to do everything including texting. Even though it was made easier to text, people have still used the same abbreviations and have even created newer ones. For example, some popular abbreviations are WTF and SMH, or even WYA. Other than abbreviations, texting started to allow people to talk using a slang language. Slang language is the informal usage and vocabulary that is usually more metaphorical than ordinary language. This form of language could accidentally be put on essays without the students even knowing it. English professors hate to see slang language in their students' writings because it is informal. The further students get into college, the less of these slang appearances are expected in their essays. There are many opinions about what the future holds with formal writing and if it will change or not. Students in our current generation don't truly know how to write a formal essay. There are times that I can even catch myself writing shortcuts and words that aren't even in the dictionary. Many students don't know how to recognize it because they think it is acceptable. Texting is starting to develop its own kind of grammar. The most popular abbreviation that is still used today is LOL. Technically, LOL stands for laughing out loud. This term was used to give the message to the recipient that you are laughing at what they said. It was really easy to type, so it started to become overused. Even as technology advanced and people started buying smartphones, they still used LOL even if they didn't find their message humorous. For example, if Morgan texts, "Where are you?" and Taylor responds saying, "LOL, I've been at the library for a couple hours." Adding LOL eases the tension and creates a sense of equality between the two. It gives off more of an attitude rather than a literal meaning. The term LOL has progressed into communication with one another in real life. Some people will say LOL and others will actually say LOL as if it was a real word. They will express that they found someone's joke funny by just saying the phrase and not actually showing an emotion. On the smartphones, they have a setting for electronic spell checkers. Students start to become more dependent on these spell checkers to where they don't notice their misspelled words in class. They assume that someone will automatically correct them if they make a mistake. Younger kids are starting to own their own smartphones, and this feature can already start influencing them in a negative way. I think future generations will need to embrace the change because texting is just another genre of writing. New technology will always be a big influence for our society, so we might have to go with it and start making changes with our formal writing as a whole. The way we text will continue to change, the way we write, until we can actually find a solution to make the difference.
Created using Powtoon.